Happy Thursday. I like to call it Friday Eve. It's more fun. Almost the weekend. We're trucking through the work week. I'm Kristen Smith, your host. Welcome to the Morning Wrap. So if you're new to the show, this is the bridge between your morning and your afternoon. It's a show that's really designed for us to be closer to you. So feel free to drop us a comment here on the stream or across any of our social media pages. Just use the hashtag KCAL News and we might just read it live on the air. We'll see. Okay, let's kick things off with our top headlines of the day. A lot going on, and we have assignment desk manager Mark Liu live at the desk. Mark, I'm going to join you in a moment, but you've been covering some really heavy stories this morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kristen. It has been a very busy day with, as you said, intense stories. We're tracking several of them this morning, including first, this deadly crash last night where 3 people were killed in Placentia. We're now learning that the driver was under the influence has been arrested for DUI. So this happened last night, 8:45 p.m. on Orangethorpe and Melrose. Police responded to the report of a very bad crash between a white van and a black sedan, as you can see there. There were multiple injuries ranging from minor to critical. 2 people were found dead in that white van, and a 10-year-old girl had to be rushed to the hospital, where she unfortunately later died from her injuries. Now, 4 other people went to the hospital as well, including another child. The driver of that black sedan is described as a 24-year-old man from Santa Ana, and he was arrested at the scene for felony DUI. Now, we're also learning this morning that the people in that white van were returning from a church service. Family members shared a photo of Alberto Lopez, who passed away. His wife was the one that was sent to the hospital. Her child, Lucero, also did not make it. We're trying to get an update on the other woman that was killed. We talked to a fellow church member and asked how they're going to cope with this loss. Take a listen.
It's a good question. It's a good question. Just we rely on the Lord. So we trust the Lord and help us to believe that we're going to see up in heaven, all of us. That's all. We believe in that.
This is just an incredibly tragic story. This family has been torn in 2 because of this drunk driver.
Yeah, absolutely. And just this is why it's so important when we talk about driving drunk. Driving tipsy is drunk driving. Like, guys, like, you know what I mean? It's not worth it at all. And just a tragic story, Mark. Thank you for gathering the details because, as I always say, you're a real human. And it's also not easy to do stories like this. So I appreciate your work. And I know you're following the latest developments in Monterey, the Monterey Park shooting, too.
Yeah, that's the other big story we're also tracking. We've got a few updates in the Monterey Park shooting. Investigators have been talking to witnesses and the victims' families. So far, though, they found no connections, romantic or otherwise, between the accused gunman and his victims. Now, Sheriff Luna said that 3 weapons have been recovered by law enforcement. The first, a MAC-10 machine pistol with a silencer believed to be the murder weapon here. It was wrestled away from the shooter at that ballroom in Alhambra. Now, it wasn't registered to him, but the other 2 weapons that law enforcement found were a handgun used when he took his own life and a rifle found in his Hemet home.
Of witnesses that we've interviewed thus far, we do not believe the suspect has frequented the dance studio in the last 5 years. Sometimes it's frustrating when something like this happens. It's so tragic because we're trying to understand it, and it doesn't make sense.
Now, Vice President Kamala Harris visited a growing memorial outside the Star Ballroom dance studio yesterday. She talked briefly to the press, continuing to push for gun control, saying that Congress should take action.
Will they do something? That is where we all must speak up and speak to our elected representatives about what we have a right to expect that they will do.
Now, since the start of the new year, there have been 40 mass shootings across the country. That's more than the number of days we've had in 2023 so far.
That's a statistic nobody wants to hear. Okay, Mark, thank you so much.
We got one more story, though. We have one more.
Okay.
This is, a sewage spill forces a beach closure in LA County.
Right.
Yeah. Mother's Beach in Marina del Rey, Venice City Beach, and Dockweiler State Beach. They each saw some 24,000 gallons of untreated sewage pour into the water. Visitors are warned to stay out of the water and avoid touching any wet sand.
Do you think the surfers are going to obey and abide by these warnings? Because I feel like every time there's something and it's like, don't go in the water, we see someone out there like riding the waves.
It's definitely a yuck story.
Right,
and, some hardcore surfers just go in the water anyway, but that is certainly not recommended. You're like on the fast track to an ear infection, at least, if you get that.
Hopefully the gross out factor will be enough. Thanks, Mark.
Sure, Kristen.
Okay, remember KCAL News Mornings starts bright and early at 4 a.m. So we hope you've been here from the start, just watching us all around the clock. But if you're just joining us, here's a little something we put together just in case you missed it.
Well, it's everyone's favorite time of year.
Yeah, tax season. Is it everyone's favorite time of the year? Very excited. Are you excited for the Grammys?
I'm more excited for tax season.
Oh my gosh, I cannot with you. I like windy days.
Not
but,
like this,
I know it's
You
tough on the
might
road.
be.
I know it's tough on the roadways.
Did you go outside?
Well,
we were saying it's
I was
like the
gonna say, you
Beyonce
might
J-Lo
be-
effect.
You might be the only one that likes the wind.
It's interesting. I like it. It's fun. So yeah,
It is interesting that you like it.
We were talking about how
You guys didn't say Friday Eve.
Not yet.
Friday.
Come on, it's Friday Eve, you guys. We're so close to the weekend.
Yes, we are.
I hate this. Rewarding bad
I know, me
behavior.
too.
I know. I will not watch
I have
it.
respect for her. She made it work.
I would be more interested in seeing
Right?
her
I mean,
life.
maybe not that kind of respect, but the fact that she's still being a socialite.
I would be more interested in seeing her life as it's unfolding. Okay, so Valentine's Day is coming up. A lot of people feeling pressure. Well, you are all in relationships. You're married.
Are you feeling stressed out?
But a lot
If
of
you are, it's okay.
a lot of people are feeling pressure to find a date with
We're all your
Valentine's Day coming up.
Valentines.
Just because she could have a date, you know, she could have basically anyone she has wanted over the years, and
Same with you.
And she loves herself more.
Right.
She's fabulous. We're friends at the grocery store because the Valentine's stuff is really overwhelming.
It's
you go in there and
expensive.
it's just like, sheesh, so much chocolate.
I feel like it popped up right after Christmas.
It did.
Give us a
It
break.
always does. But Diane, we love you.
We
and,
do.
You want a man or whatever, I'm sure.
Or not.
Or not, then you do you.
So let's talk about People Magazine choosing the sexiest man alive every year. Should we zoom in on our little
Is it Chris
over
Holmes?
here?
Is it Chris Holmstrom?
This is a
Stop
big
it.
reveal.
I'm embarrassed.
He's our sexiest man
I'm
alive.
Oh, we're zooming in on you. Yes,
All right.
there he
Next
is,
one. Next one.
baby.
There
But
he
it
is.
is kind
great.
of nice.
And our
like,
very own Chris Holmes.
Get off of me. Get off of me, okay?
That's our Chris.
I know.
If you guys all knew about cutting hard-boiled eggs like this, and you didn't tell me,
Are you serious? Here's something I didn't know until I was in my 30s. You can roll a hard-boiled egg to slice it.
Roll.
Oh my good gravy.
Good gravy. That was brilliant. I have to say, that was one of my faves. Okay,
Thank you.
guys, there's nothing worse than finding out you've been doing something wrong your whole life or that there was a better way to do it. And our guest, Sydney Raskine, has become a viral sensation for finding life hacks and then sharing things that you wish you knew before you were 30.
Yes.
Sydney,
Hello.
you are incredible.
Thank you.
I watched some of your videos and I have to say they were quite profound.
Thank you. Well, thank you for having me. This is incredible to be here with you all. I really appreciate you saying they're profound because for me, they're just constantly things of like, why? Why
Yeah.
didn't I know
And we're
that?
going to see more of your videos in just a minute. But first, you've got this channel. You have 3 million followers on
Yes,
TikTok.
yes.
So how did this all happen? Was this by accident? How did you get into it?
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a dream of mine to be a content creator. So, when I was 16 making YouTube videos, I decided this is what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I failed and failed and failed and failed. And then I figured out TikTok was the best place for it. So here we are.
So the recipe for success. Do you hear that, everyone?
Yes.
You got to fail a few times.
Just fail a few times and then it's totally fine.
And then you watch some of your videos and I'm thinking, why didn't I know that?
Yes, exactly.
Why, this is very
Yes.
obvious. Why didn't I know that? Is there anything that surprised you in this process?
Well, it surprised me how many people also didn't know things. First of all, I was happy to find a community of people that also didn't know these random things that I thought we were all doing right, but we were all doing wrong.
No, no, it's educational as well. when you watch
Absolutely,
videos.
yeah.
So something shocking to me was you have this video about you pouring popcorn kernels out of the bag.
Yes, absolutely.
It's quite genius, and we wanted to show our friends this video.
Please
okay?
do. Yes.
Take a look.
Here's something I wish I knew before I was in my 30s. You're supposed to shake out the popcorn kernels that haven't popped. See this little opening? Shake, shake.
Kidding
Oh
me?
my God!
You have
Look
to
at
be
all
kidding
those
me.
unpopped kernels!
So we were supposed to do that?
the whole time.
And then,
My favorite part is the thumbs up. Like, did it?
I know. Did it? You have great hair, by the way.
Thank you.
Then
That
and
was,
now.
during the pandemic, during the height of it, I was like, well, I might as well just grow it out. I don't have a job. I don't have anything.
Go
so
crazy.
Here we go. Yeah.
Go crazy. And now TikTok is literally your job.
It is. It is literally my job. I post every single day. So.
What were you doing before?
I was still in digital content, short form, digital
Okay.
media.
But
so
you worked for other people, and now
I
you
did.
work
I
for
worked
yourself.
for other people, but the dream was always be a content creator. So.
So where do you get these ideas? Do people send you hack ideas,
Yeah.
or do you just kind of by trial and error?
At first, it was just things I was texting with my older sister. It was like, hey, did you know this? And she goes, no. So we were just always constantly I would feed off of that. And then after a while, people just started sending me things. And I'm just like constantly just having my mind blown by the community. And it's
Yeah.
fantastic. It really is a fantastic treat every single day.
Well, I'm here for it. So I know you and your wife just became parents. So
Yes.
congratulations.
Yes. Little 5-month-old baby girl at home right now.
Oh, what's her name?
Zelda.
Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
cannot. That is the
Yeah.
cutest girl name
Thank you.
ever.
Thank
oh
you.
my
Thank
gosh,
you.
aside from mine, Phoenix.
Oh, well, Phoenix.
That's
I
obviously
mean,
because,
yeah. How old is yours?
she's mine. I have an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Aren't they the best?
They're the best.
So-
5 months old. I'm very excited.
5 months is a good age. So are you going to do things I wish I knew before I was a dad?
Yes, actually, I have done that a few times.
Oh.
I did do things I wish I knew before I was a dad. And it always ends up being things that I was like, oh, that's how you change a diaper. Or, oh, that's where the binky goes. That kind
Yes.
of thing. But it's always a treat every day. I get to learn something from her, so it's fantastic.
Well, we hope you'll stick around because, we've got more in store for this show.
Absolutely, I would love to.
Okay, we're going to surprise you with a little game.
Oh my gosh, what? Wait, I did not. What game?
Yeah, we play games on this show. It's going to be really exciting. We're
Okay.
going to use your videos.
Oh, okay.
And then meteorologist Alex Biston, she's over there. We're going to toss to her right now doing weather. Alex, over to you. Alex is going to join us for the game too.
Oh, that's exciting.
Okay, we'll be right. Oh, we're going to go to commercial, then Alex, then the game.
Okay, great.
Whatever, it's crazy around here.
Hey.
We'll be right back. Look at.
Space. The final frontier.
When we seek out the unknown, we will find things that challenge us, but we do not give in to fear.
We make our stand together.
I think we make a pretty good team.
Look up and let's see what's out there.
This can be your new home.
Yes.
Make it so.
Make it so.
Let's show them what you got.
Why am I dropping things adorably? It's called a meet cute. Pluto TV gets it. They have a free channel dedicated entirely to romance. Where's the soulmate with commitment issues who picks up my scrunchie? With Pluto TV, there is no commitment. It's totally free. Thousands of shows and movies that will always be there for you.
I think you might have dropped something.
I know. I'm meet cuting. Stream now, pay never. Pluto TV.
This week on 60 Minutes, that.
60 minutes.
60 Minutes, 60 Minutes.
Are you ready for some tough questions? Let me ask you this.
You know how this sounds.
What's your response to that?
60 Minutes Sundays on CBS.
For decades, KCAL 9 has been the Southland's local station for news.
But what does local even mean these days?
It means being where you are.
The same places we live.
Cover.
And care about. So what does local mean?
It means KCAL.
KCAL 9 is now KCAL News Los Angeles. More local news.
Welcome back to the morning wrap. I've got my friends Mark, Alex, and Sydney.
Hello.
Because you just saw him a second ago. You're joining our game today.
I am. I have my cards here.
You ready? When you have fancy cards, there's something secure about having the
There
cards.
you go.
Yeah,
Yes.
So if you're
It's
just joining
legit.
us, we talked about Sydney's TikTok channel earlier at 3 million followers. Congrats again.
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
incredible.
Thank you. Thank you.
And your videos, things I wish I knew before I was 30.
Yes.
So if you're not following Sydney on TikTok, You got to click that follow right now, okay?
Well, thank you for that. Oh my gosh.
Of course, of course. So
it's worth it. It's worth the click.
We crafted a game inspired solely by your videos,
Oh,
Sydney.
gosh,
and
okay.
so Sydney is going to read 3 different life hacks, and only one of them is a real thing. So Alex and Mark,
All right.
and all
No
of you
cheating.
watching from
No
your
cheating, okay.
cell phone or computer or whatever, we've all got to guess. Okay?
Okay.
Only one is legit.
We're guessing which one is legit.
Which
Okay,
life hack
which
is
one
legit?
is
Okay,
real?
cool. Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, question 1.
Yes.
Ready? A. You can vacuum seal a Ziploc bag by dipping it in water. B. You can use Frito corn chips as a fire kindling. Or C. You can erase highlighter marks with coconut oil.
I'm gonna go with C. Is legit.
Gosh, this is tough.
Corn chips is fire. That would be just too obscure. I don't
actually know this
This
because
is tough.
I've
Coconut
done one
oil.
of these before.
It's coconut. C,
I've
coconut
done one
oil.
of these.
Is it
Nope.
C?
Coconut
It's
A.
oh
No. Okay.
Oh,
what?
All right,
I'm
let's
gonna
see
say
it.
A.
Let's see it.
Let's see it.
Blueberries in bag.
No.
There you go.
Seal bag until there's just a little bit of room.
No way.
This is an old chef's secret.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. Sous vide.
Sous vide. That's exactly right. That's what I used it for.
My
Yep.
jaw is
Cooking.
on the
Really
ground.
fast.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Oh man!
Great tip.
Yeah, it's a
That's
truly
a really
wild
good
moment.
tip. Yep.
So
When
we
I
don't
saw
need to
that-
buy one of those
Nope.
fancy machines.
Nope. Just
Damn.
just a lot of water and there
Crazy.
you go.
Profound, right? That's
Profound.
I'm telling you. Okay.
That's the word.
Okay, next one, Sydney.
All right, so question 2.
Okay.
A, you can remove Sharpie on your clothes with hand sanitizer. B, you can make pizza crunchy if you microwave it with a cup of water. Or C, you can sharpen scissors with aluminum foil.
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
with
go
A.
with B. Oh, I'm gonna say
Oh,
the
okay.
aluminum foil.
You know, hand sanitizer does everything, doesn't
Hand
it?
sanitizer
It is
does do a lot.
alcohol.
It does do a
Yeah.
lot, actually.
I'm tempted to say A also, but I'm not sure.
Mark
This
tends
one
to be
I'm
the
not
smarty
sure.
pants on this panel.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we got an A, we got
Yes.
a
No
A.
offense to us, but I'm just
got-
saying.
It's true. No, it's true. It's true. Yep.
A.
A? All right, let's see.
Yeah.
You can sharpen scissors by cutting aluminum foil.
Shut up.
Okay, first
I was
three.
right.
Absolutely.
How does that work?
It's
Snip.
something to do with honing the
Snip
blade.
some aluminum foil.
And everything. I mean, and you can feel it when you cut
Re-snip.
too.
Who booked you? You were the best
Wow.
guest. Like, seriously, this is the most, this is my favorite game of all time.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
This
so
is-
I'm also just curious how you found all these things out.
People keep sending them to me. I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy
Love
at this
it.
point. Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's truly fantastic.
You got another one for
Yes,
us?
I do actually.
Oh
Let's
my
see.
gosh, I could play this all day long.
All right, so question 3. A, you can remove gum in your hair with peanut butter.
Oh, no way. That's a mess.
B, you can pick up flour with a whisk. Or C, you can uncork a wine bottle using a hanger.
It's A.
There's none of them. None of
It's
them.
A?
I
That was so
vaguely
fast. You
remember.
had that. Oh,
It's A.
I know that you
Yeah.
can put something in your hair to remove gum, but I
As
thought it was
a woman,
mayonnaise.
I've been in this situation
Okay.
before
I
and
have
have
been lucky
been
enough to not be in that
told
situation.
about peanut butter.
You've had gum in your hair and messed it up further with peanut butter?
I heard that peanut
Okay.
butter, right?
You've never lived it.
I'm not going to give it away.
Okay.
I'm going to go with A too. I know you can
I
put
think-
something in your
yeah,
hair for it.
I think it's right.
You can pick up flour with a whisk, apparently.
What?
Doesn't it fall through the thingies?
What?
Nope.
Wait,
Well,
that's-
that's useful.
Mind
Yeah.
blown.
That is
I
the
know.
weirdest trick of physics.
maybe
I know.
because it's so dense.
something I have no idea how it works. I just know that you can do it, and it makes it a little bit easier and less of a mess.
Wow.
I love
Yeah.
it how you're like, don't ask me the how.
Listen, I don't know how.
I
I
don't-
just showcase. I don't tell you how. I don't
I also
know
have to
how.
Google the peanut butter thing because I thought that worked.
I think it's freezing it is what the gum thing is. That's what the old tale
All
is.
right.
I'm going to be thinking about these all day long.
Yeah.
Okay, do we have, how many more do you
We
have?
have 2 more.
Okay, let's
we have
do
2
it.
more.
No,
Okay.
we're here for
Question
it.
4. A, you can tell if an egg is old if it sinks in water. B, you can tell if an egg is cooked by spinning it. Or C, you can crack an egg perfectly by dropping it.
There's no way you can crack an egg perfectly by dropping it. So let's just be real.
I love that these are all egg-themed questions. I think that's funny.
This one for sure, I know this is a
It's A.
gift from my grandmother.
It's
No,
A.
it's B.
No,
you can tell
it
if
has
an
to be-
egg is cooked by
Oh.
spinning it.
But I think I've done the
Spinning
old
it
eggs
and
falling to
what-
the.
If it spins slow, it's raw. If it spins fast, it's cooked.
Oh.
I mean, I don't want to go against grandma.
Yeah, Grandma
no,
taught me
I'm
that.
gonna go-
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Mark.
Grandma Lou taught me
Yep.
that one long time ago.
Okay,
Right,
Sydney,
yeah.
let's see it.
What?
You can crack an egg perfectly by just dropping it.
No!
You can.
Pan, egg, drop.
Oh.
One more time, just in case.
There's no shell in the egg.
No way.
No shell in the egg.
Way.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, mind blown.
Debunking
again.
myths left and right.
This is
Okay.
so amazing.
Wild.
I
Well,
mean,
but Mark's is also right.
Yeah,
I'm sure Marx is also right.
Right?
I don't want to go against
I
grandmother.
do that all the time to check if the egg is cooked or not. It's slow if it's you spin it. It's slow if it's raw.
I kind of think all of them are true.
I was saying Mark and I are like, wait, what?
I'll test
With
all
both
of them
our-
and let you know.
Yeah, can you get back to us on that?
All right, so one more question.
Let's do it.
Yeah, all right. Question 5. A, empty batteries bounce higher than full batteries.
No.
B, microwaving a lime makes it juicier. Or C, tea bags can help improve a shoe's smell.
Oh.
I vaguely remember thinking that C is correct because it absorbs, tea bags can absorb moisture and they have a scent to them.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with C.
I kind of want to go for a reverse strategy on this one. Like, which one seems the most impossible? And that's probably
There
the
you
one.
go.
You
So
know,
which one
so
do you
which one
think?
was B again?
B is
the lime.
microwaving a lime makes it juicier.
I'm gonna go with
I was
B.
going to say B as well.
Okay.
I feel like maybe
Okay.
heat
makes
could
it-
help
This is
it.
exciting.
I don't know.
This is exciting.
Big finish.
Batteries that don't work bounce
wait.
more than
Yeah,
batteries
right?
that do.
Right?
I know
Who
this
bounces
one doesn't
batteries?
work, and I know
I mean,
this
you
one
can.
doesn't.
The point is you can.
If you ever need to bounce a battery.
Yeah. Just in case you don't want to go through the hassle of testing it, you can test it this way.
I guess
Look at your reaction.
I know.
That is so weird.
Because it bounced so high. I mean, it was crazy.
all of your
Did we all
content has like
lose?
the weirdest trick of physics.
Yes,
It's
truly.
so weird.
It's nuts.
That's
It's
crazy.
Nuts. Oh, thank you. I mean, that was so much fun.
Sydney, thank you so much for
Good
coming
stuff.
on this
Really
show.
Thank you. Thank you.
This is, I feel like we need to clap.
Yeah.
I do.
Thank you, Sydney.
This was
Thank
incredible.
Thank you so
You really
much.
so
Thank you.
follow Sydney on TikTok. What is the full?
At Sydney Raz, SIDNEYRAZ, all one word.
All right, good stuff. Let's take a look at our pet of the day now. And Sydney, you can just hang out for a minute because we're highlighting
gosh.
such a cutie.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Jax. Let's take a look. Oh my
look at
gosh.
Jack.
Oh my gosh, this is Candace's dog.
Yes.
Yes.
Candace.
Our morning producer, Candace, we're like, Candace, listen, let's get your cute dog who likes watermelon on this show. He's a 3-year-old Australian cattle dog that Candace describes as sassy and cuddly. He loves to eat watermelon, obviously. Loves the beach, going on walks and hikes. Too cute for words. If you think your pet should be our pet of the day, send us a few videos, photos, a short bio maybe of your furry friend. Just post on your social accounts using hashtag KCalNews, and we'll be looking out. Thanks, Cindy, again. You are the best, and we had so much fun today. So let's take a look at the forecast. And Alex, what's going on? I know it's been a little bit windy, but it's warm too, right?
It has been, yes. Oh my goodness. We have been seeing the Santa Ana winds blow through Southern California with pretty impressive wind gusts, especially up in the foothills, the mountain communities, gusts upwards of 70, 80, even 90 miles per hour. We are looking live this afternoon over Malibu Hills, and of course we can see the wind rustling up the trees. Temperatures are really comfortable out there. We're feeling upper 60s, some areas even in the lower 70s. Santa Ana currently at 70 degrees, right at that freezing point up in Big Bear City at 32 degrees. And of course, we're seeing those winds out of the northeast sustained around 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting even more as we head up again into the foothill and the mountain community. So you might be wondering, okay, how much longer will the winds last with us? Here is our futurecast, and it is going to show you that once we head into this afternoon, again, still quite gusty, but winds will drop off pretty significantly once the sun goes down this evening. And by tonight, the high wind warning and wind advisory will expire, and then we will have much calmer conditions. Now, tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day because we've got lots of sunshine and temperatures still on the warmer side. Now, you'll start to feel changes on Saturday once winds shift onshore and we will see more clouds. Temperatures will start to drop, and then even more so as we head into Sunday and Monday, watching a cold storm system that is going to bring us an increased chance for showers late Sunday and into Monday. Now, is it going to be as much rain as we saw earlier in the month from the atmospheric river event? The answer is no. So not as much moisture associated with this, but We will still have that chance again of wet weather late Sunday into Monday. Cooler than average temperatures stick around through Tuesday, but we will dry out heading into the middle of the week. High deserts, the big story for you today will be the wind, as we've got wind advisories in place across the Antelope Valley and mountain communities. Of course, the high wind warning through this evening. Winds much calmer as we head into Friday and Saturday, with snow possible late Sunday into Monday. Kristen?
Thanks, Alex. Okay, now it's time for some birthday shout outs. The great one himself, Wayne Gretzky, turns 62 today. Can you believe that? He looks great. And singer Anita Baker is 65 today, the legend herself. Happy birthday, everyone. Also, KCAL News executive producer Amy Madison has a birthday today, too. So happy birthday, Amy. We love you. We appreciate you so much. There she is. We hope everyone spends the day celebrating. And if you have a birthday coming up, we want to know about it. You may put your face on one of these monitors behind me here. Wouldn't that be fun? Just post your picture and age if you want and tag us at KCAL News. We'll be on the lookout. Don't go anywhere. In just a few, our news coverage continues with Amy Johnson on KCAL News at noon. Amy, good morning. What are you working on?
Good morning. We are working on so much. First, we want to
Okay, also, we're having a little technical issues with her mic, but she's got a lot of stories coming up on KCAL News at noon. That is our show here on the Morning Wrap. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We always have so much fun. Thank you to Amy, Mark, Alex, and Sydney. Again, mind blown. Please follow him on TikTok. Stick around for KCAL News at noon. And remember, we're always on at kcalnews.com. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye.